Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're having a good afternoon, morning, and all in between. My name is Sharkcraft Ultra, and today it is time for the Hallows of Eve, and I be wearing my Hallows of Eve skin. I just put a mask on and changed my shirt. Yeah, I don't have all green shirts. No, shut. I've been thinking about doing a few Halloween episodes of the Hallows of Eve that will be coming up this month. So this is going to be the first one of them. If you have any ideas for any more of these Halloween episodes, I kind of have a few ideas, but I'd like some of your input. But if you have any ideas, comment below. If you're watching on Amino, click the three dots in the corner and please watch it on YouTube. It helps the channel, and it seems that you guys over there actually enjoy watching my content, and adding views to the video will actually hopefully get more people that would like to watch my content. I'm also going to link any helpful links in the description below, just in case, you want those. So let's get right into it. Whoosh. First, you want to identify what your mob's use is, because you don't want to have a mob with absolutely no use. Why am I in it? But anyway, you don't want to have a mob with no use, so I've divided them into three categories: introducers, middle ground, and solvers. So what the crap do these mean? Introducers introduce a new item upon death, like skeletons introduce bones, and creepers introduce gunpowder and the ability to get skeleton heads or heads of any mob that, exist in the game. What do solvers do then? Solvers fix a problem in the game by, just how they work. Like the pigmen, it fixes the nether being too safe, because if you accidentally punch one, they're all like, "Boy, did you just punch my friend? I'm gonna punch you up the mouth and stab you." And also the middle ground is any mob in between, like the new Phantom in 1.13. It fixes the lack of bed use, as beds are for whoops, and mobs are usually very easy to fight, yet the Phantom is actually a pretty hard mob I've seen. And they also introduced the Phantom Membrane on death, a very useful item. Can be used to repair elytra and also make slow fall potions. Step 2. You're gonna want to make a texture for your mob. If you're gonna just slap some leather armor or like a custom head on a zombie or something and don't want to make a custom model for it, then I'd suggest skipping this part. I'll have a timestamp in the description. But, let's get right into it. So if you're going to make a model for your mob, the first thing you're going to want to do is, make the texture. So you just make a texture. That's all. Like, make the head texture, the body texture, all that crap. I'll real quick open the parts of the walk cycle, because you're probably going to want to be able so your mob can walk. So you're going to take the dimensions of the texture you just made, 64 by 64 in my case, and then you're going to multiply that by 4, or how many, blocks or how many times do you think the texture is going to have to switch for your walk cycle. This time I thought it'd be about 4. That's usually what it is, but 4. So you'll take that and you'll put the texture in in the place you want it to appear. So you can use this first model, Stone Golem Walk 1. For me, you can name it whatever you want. As long as there's no caps, you're gonna not want to forget that. Don't name your textures or models in caps. So you're just gonna want to take the first picture. I'll leave a tutorial in the description. So once you got your text, it's time for step 3. you make the model. Here's my model for the stone golem that you saw earlier in a program called Blockbench. I'll leave a tutorial for that in the description below, along with all the other links. And it's pretty simple. All you have to do when you're done with your model is export block model, name it whatever you want. Real quick, I'm gonna open the walk cycle just so you can see that. Blockbench renders models weirdly, so you might see these little glitches. As long as two textures aren't like overlapping each other, like if this leg was like, if I real quick open the other one real quick. If I say move the leg to over here, the glitching that does, and it's inside this block, the glitching that does happen with it will actually happen in game. That's the only time that it'll actually, happen, that little glitching in game. Crap. Didn't mean to save that. And it's easy, I'm just gonna move it back. Now I'm gonna open it back up. I'm gonna open back up the walk cycle again. I'll also leave a tutorial on that. And just in case you don't want to look at another tutorial and you don't want to look at another tutorial, all you have to do is make a position for each leg or whatever part you want to move during the animated block model. And then you just apply its texture. Like in this case, this middle place would be block model 1. Stone Golem Walk 1. And once you have that exported, step 4, into your models folder of your resource pack, which you will need, you go to mobs, or what? You don't have to have a mobs folder. I just have that so it's easier. You want to remember these names, Stone Golem and Stone Golem Walk. You're going to want to make 3 folders: Iron Hoe, Iron1.json, Iron2.json. Add a .json to all of the files you make. You want it to be a normal text file. And then you're going to want to copy and paste. I've numbered them in order in the description into these. I'll link this guy in the description who I actually got this file from. He owns the data pack Creatures 2.0, Creatures Plus Plus 2. It's a pretty good data pack. You should check it out. And also he also has a lot of files you can sort of template yours off of. As long as you don't have the models in here, these models won't actually show up in your texture pack. But, you might want to just put item/Ironhoe anyway. So you're going to want to put, if you have a mobs folder, mobs/. If you put in the item folder, item/. Well, you might want a mobs folder. Just put it there. Just do it. Then you want to put the names of it, and then you gotta save. Oh yeah, I didn't do any changes, so I can't save. Nice. So then you're gonna go in game, load your texture pack and all your fancy stuff. In 200,000 years. Well, you see, you can actually put items on mobs' heads if you didn't know that. But first, we're actually going to want to make the mob itself. So, step 456,000. You'll want to go to mcstacker.net. I'll link it in the description too. I got all those links in the description. Then you're going to want to pick just something, anything. Zombie's a good mob, good all-around mob for this. You're gonna want to make it. Oh yeah. So first thing you want to do is make it active effects, and if you're using the models, you're going to want to make it invisible. Oh yeah, thing. You're also making your models. You're gonna want to go into display, click head, and size the model however you want so the mob looks right. Because if not, it's going to be a small boy, and you don't want small boy. You know, because then it'll just look like an item on your head. We don't want that. So if you were doing the model, you're going to want to put invisibility 1 right in this box, because, I mean, it doesn't matter, the amplifier will still be invincible. And then you set seconds, and just put in a very big number. I'll just put in that. Set show particles to no. You don't want the particles. And then you're gonna want, oh yeah, then you're gonna want to go down here, click head. You're gonna want to find the iron hoe. Iron hoe. And if you're using the text I put in the description, you're gonna want to set unbreakable to true. And damage, you're going to want to set to whatever number the mob is in your list. Like, did you put it in the first box where Stone Golem was? You don't want to replace Iron Hoe at the very start of it, just so you know. You don't want to do that. Then it'll just always be that model. So just keep that in Iron Hoe. And you're gonna, so since that model was first, I'll put damage 1. So now we got a zombie, cool zombie. We're gonna set is baby to false, so it's never a baby. And we're gonna copy this, paste it into a command block if it's really long, and then we'll get a mob. See, it works, but it has no walk cycle. We need to fix that right now. So what we do is we go over here. Now it's to the technical part where you gotta place down some commandy blocks. So we're gonna want to do this. /tag @e add moving. So it'll add every entity in the world the tag moving. And now this is really long, so I'll also paste in the description. This basically just tags everything that isn't moving. They've removed the tag moving. So I had a mob earlier that I was doing on this, so we'll just real quick put this. Then you want to replace item entity @e Stone Golem tag isn't moving, and you want to replace the armor on their head with Iron Hoe damage, you know, from the damage value from earlier, unbreakable 1, 1. And then you want the number of their walk cycle, and this time you don't want the exclamation point saying we do want all of them with moving. Except you're probably wondering right now, why isn't it working? Probably because I forgot to change this to Stone Golem. Except the reason it actually isn't working is because we didn't add any tags to this bad boy. You're gonna need some tags. If you're gonna use the spawning technique I use later in this video, you're going to want to also add safe in the tags menu. So you go to tags, put in safe, comma, and then the name of your mob. That's usually what I do. So we're gonna select copy, paste. Now let's try it. It doesn't seem to be working right now. Why is that? Let's troubleshoot. Okay, for some reason I have got it working. For some reason in the tags place you also need to add moving. and then it'll start working. And just so you know, it's not always like this. Boom, it stops. And if I get a villager spawn egg, okay, real quick, it'll follow that. Customize the mob however you want. If you want it to do, special abilities, acts from the stone golem tag, and now I'll show you how to make it naturally spawn. So first, I want it to spawn if a zombie is standing on stone. Sometimes, though. So it says execute as @e type equals Minecraft zombie, sort equals random. That makes it a random zombie. And limit equals 1. So only one zombie at a time. And this at the same thing. And now if the block under it is Minecraft stone, then it'll run tag it stone golem spawn using the @s thing. Now it'll just tag all other zombies that are under the same conditions but haven't been tagged that safe. Now, then you want to execute @e type equals Minecraft zombie, tag equals, mob name spawn. Because, we're tagging it as mob name spawn if it's set to spawn. Crap, phone in the background. So then you paste your spawn command, go back all the way, and get rid of that slash. And then you just want to kill all the stone golem spawn zombies. So let's see if it works. So place a zombie down. You see one of them turns into our stone golem. Well, that'll be all for today, folks. I hope you're having a good morning, good afternoon, and all in between. My name was Sharkcraft Ultra, and now I will say goodbye. Well, bye.